Legal gangsters, this is the most simplistic way to find out if you qualify to expunge, which means to totally destroy, or to seal, which means to hide your criminal record, your arrest, your conviction in Harris County, Texas. You are going to first come to my website. Let's get right here, legal-gangsta.com. That will be your first step. After you get here, you're going to scroll down on the page until you get to this first tab right here, which says Criminal Record Repair. Once you get there, click the tab, and it is going to bring you to this website, which is our website, Erase Your Record. This is our criminal record repair company here in Harris County. But what we do is sell the 10-step guide that allow you to erase your criminal record yourself, pro se. Now, once you get here, you can scroll down this page if you like and check out all the information because there's great information here. If I must say so myself, videos, individuals that have already been helped by our guide. Here's some wonderful reviews that individuals have left, how we've assisted them. But anyway, the goal here today is to show you how to find out if you qualify to expunge or seal your Harris County criminal record. So once you get to this page, what you're going to do first is look for these three little lines. Press the lines, and it's going to bring you to these choices right here. Next, you will need to press this tab right here, Do You Qualify tab. Once you press it, it's going to bring you to this page. Do you qualify to erase your Harris County criminal record? The first thing we do is we add the definitions, what sealing means, and then the definition what erasing or expunging means. So I need you all to read those so you can understand the difference. And these are two ways to get rid of your criminal record in Harris County. Now, after you read it, let's move on down. Now it's time to find out what you qualify for. So the first thing we're going to look at is this information in this box. Find out if you qualify to seal your Harris County criminal record. If you qualify, return here to purchase your guide. It includes all 10 steps to successfully seal your record. So let's find out now, and it will bring us to this page. Now, and you see it says eligibility checker. And remember, after you finish here, return back to the previous page so that you can get your guide if you qualify. So I'm going to use a young man who we researched his record. So, but what I wanted to say, when you get here, make sure that you answer all the information correctly and precisely, because if you do not, you are not going to get an accurate account as to whether you qualify or don't qualify. So it just answer the questions. Go through and answer the questions. Like this one says, have you ever been arrested for a crime outside of Harris County? He had not been. Had he been arrested before January 1st, 1990? No, he had not been. And so then we continue. I'm going to add his name again. This is someone that we're already working with. And just make sure you put the information in correct, okay? Date of birth. I understand that this does not constitute legal advice. Check that box and then press submit. Now, here's his charges in Harris County. Each one of them came up. And like you see right here, it says, please take a look at the following list of cases found in Harris County records. And then it says, since this website can only show Harris County cases, it won't represent your whole criminal record. That's one of the reasons you were asked previously. Do you have any charges outside of Harris County? Now, these are each one of his cases, and you can look deeper into it if you want to find out exactly what happened. Is the case number, the offense name, assault of a family member, the charge level, the defendant's name, what the sentence was, 2 years probation, and the filing date. And all of these things matter. Now, if you don't know the specifics of each one of your charges, you can also come back to our website, legal-gangster.com, and you can run your own record. And that way you can find your case file and go into more depth of what happened with each one of your charges, your arrests, your probations, your convictions, etc. Close it, and you can do that for each one of these. Now, after you look at these, you go down here and it says, are these the correct Harris County cases for you? Yes, these are. We're going to go to next. Um, Additional information. There are some specific situations that may affect your chances for eligibility. The follow-up questions will help determine which non-disclosure, if you qualify for a non-disclosure or um X X to expunge your record. Non-disclosure means seal. Expunction means to expunge. Okay. Have you ever been required to register as a sex offender? No, he has not been. Then you need to check any of these if you were ever placed on deferred adjudication for them or have ever been convicted of any of these: murder, trafficking of persons, aggravated kidnapping, injury to a child, elderly individual, or disabled individual, abandoning or endangering a child, any offense involving family violence, including violations of bond or court orders. And so that for him, that would be yes for this one, okay? Because he does have that violation. Is he a veteran? No. Next. Now, right here, you have no cases likely eligible for non disclosure. And I will explain why based on Texas law. Now, non disclosure again means to seal. But then it says that he does, let's bring up, get rid of this. He does have four likely eligible cases for expunction. All right. So he does have four likely eligible cases for expunction. Now, let's see what these cases are: the aggravated assault of a family member, the driving while license suspended with a previous conviction, failure to identify to a police officer or a peace officer, false information, and then unlawful carrying of a weapon. The two cases that's ineligible, I'll come back and explain to you all why. But let's go up here. And I'm right now I'm giving some extra. It does not have to be this complicated, but I want you all to have an understanding why. Now, this aggravated assault of a family member, the reason it may be eligible for expunction or eligible to be expunged because by Texas law, this case was dismissed. Okay, this case was dismissed, and here's the date it was dismissed: 2015. Now let's let's go back to the next one, and I'm going to just press it real quick. But this one also was dismissed. This one was dismissed. The failure to identify. Aggravated assault of a family member was dismissed. The driving while license suspended with a previous conviction was dismissed. The failure identified to a peace officer giving false information was dismissed. And the unlawful carrying of a weapon was also dismissed. Now, the two ineligible cases. Now, let's get into this. By Texas law, this one, assault of a family member, he was placed on right here, his sentence. He was placed on 2 years deferred adjudication probation. But this is not why this does not qualify to be sealed or non-disclosed. It does not qualify because anytime there's assault of a family member, that even though you may be placed on a probation, you may be placed on a deferred adjudication probation, it does not matter. Texas law does not allow assault of family member charges to be sealed at this time. And that is Texas law. So we're going to close it. So that's why this one is a no-go. It is ineligible. Now, the reason this one is likely ineligible because let's go into come on. Let's go into it. We're going to press it. Now, this was a state jail felony for the charge level is state jail felony. Anytime you see the felony and you see the S at the back, that means it's a state jail felony. The offense is possession of marijuana. It gives you the weight and all of that. Now, the filing date. The filing date was December 22nd, 2021. The date of dismissal, let's see, the date of dismissal was 2023, February 16th, 2023. Now, this was dismissed. So by Texas law, it qualifies. But the reason it does not qualify at this time is because of the date right here, the filing date. So we just have to wait for the statute of limitations to pass for this one to become eligible because it's a state jail felony. We just have to wait for excuse me, it to become eligible based on the filing date. So that is what we're waiting on for this case right here. And by Texas law, it will also become eligible to be expunged or an expunction. Now, after you find out everything, now you've done everything you need to do here on this page. All right. You're going to go back. Well, I have the tab open. So I'm not sure how your computer, your tablet, your desktop, whatever is set up. But right here, I'm just going to press the tab. All I'm doing is going back to the do you qualify. So, which is back at the Erase Your Record website. Now, remember, I told you, and you all just saw it, where it said that he has some that are likely eligible to be expunged. But now, even though that told you that, what you want to do is verify it with the district attorney. Um, just like police officers have to run charges by the district attorney to get the district attorney to say, yay or nay, I'll take this charge. It's somewhat the same thing. What you're going to do now is you're going to run your case by your charges by the district attorney. And it's simple. You don't have to call or anything. Let's get this off of here. That's this box. Remember what we did previously was the do you, let's see. This is the one we did. This is the one we started off with, the seal. Okay. Now we are moving, no, we are moving to the part where we run it by the district attorney. And that is the next section, which is right under it. Find out if you qualify to expunge your Harris County criminal record. If the DA says you qualify and sends petitions, click here to purchase your guide. So all you're going to do is after you communicate with the DA and the DA send your petitions, come back to this page. Okay, let's get this off. Now, let's click here. And this is how you find out by running it by the DA. And what you're going to do is you're going to send an email to the DA. And the email is already set up for you. All you have to do is add your personal information. So you just follow these steps. You're going to click the button below, which is this button. But before you do it, let's finish. Let's finish reading what you got to do. Click the button below. This will open a pre-written email ready for you to fill out. Step 2, enter your details. You'll need to provide the following: your full name, your date of birth, your SPIN if you know it. That's your system person's number, your case numbers if you know them, and your email address. Step 3, send the email. And just like you normally send an email. Then the Harris County follow up if necessary. If the Harris County DA's office don't contact you back within a specific amount of time, and I say about 24 hours, check back with them within 1 week because they're extremely busy. Give them grace and give them time to do their research, and so they can bring back to you exactly what you need. Okay, and guess what? They're here to assist. Um, they're really good about assisting. So just be patient. We are going to click on email. Most people use Gmail, so we're going to open with Gmail. Click on here, and there it is. It says to. Let's go down. This is the email that's already established for you. You put your email address up here too, and it's going to the DA's office. Expunction eligibility request, and then you just go and you add your information, like full name right here, just backspace and add your full name. His name was Arnold Caldwell. And just go through. He's going to add his date of birth right here, spin if known. If you don't know, you can just anything that requires you to fill in information. Just if you know it, like right here, let's say you don't know your spin. Let's just remove this whole thing right here. If you don't know any case numbers, let's just remove this out the way. This is a prefabbed, basically a letter to send to the DA, but you can change it for your needs. But the basic information that the DA will need is your full name, your date of birth, and an email address. So right here, you can add his date of birth, which was December, I think it was the ninth, but you make sure you put your correct information in. December 9th. Oh my goodness. 1988. Okay. But anyway, you all, you get the understanding of what I'm saying. Then email address. Then on the letter, it just says, after you add your information, thank you for your time and assistance. And this is to the DA. I look forward to hearing back from you soon, respectfully. And then you go back right here, your full name, go and add your full name right there again. So, and that is it. And when you're done, just send it. I'm not going to send this because this is just for educational purposes. And again, the DA will contact you. Okay, come back to my screen. So then after that, now it's just to wait. Okay, that's all you do. But after the DA does contact you back, they will send you um, petitions. They will send you a petition for you to fill out. The beauty of having the 10-step guide is not only, let's come back, let's go right here a minute. Let's go and let's talk about the guide. Let me, right here. Let's talk about our guide. So, after all is said and done, the reason it's a beautiful thing to have this tool, this guide that we've created. This is over 20 plus years of work, love, prayers, and dedication that have been placed into this guide. Um, we're going to press the tab so you all can see the things that's in the guide. The guide goes through the 10 steps, teach you how to get your record, check if you qualify, choose your forms. All of them are in the guide. Fill out your forms. Get number 5, get documents. Number 6, check your status. And check your status means to find out if you qualify for indigency status. And it shows you how to file your petitions without needing to pay to file. Teach you how to file your forms, where you go to. It's all the court information is in the guide. Attend court. A lot of people don't have to attend court, but if you do, it gives you information about attending court. Erase your record, number 9. Now, remove your criminal record from over 800 private database background check databases with one letter, which this template is also in the guide. Keep in mind that the Texas Department of Public Safety is the custodian of records for the state of Texas. So once your record is either sealed or expunged, they will make sure that this is done with all the public databases. Okay? That's police agencies, that's the courts, that's pretrial, that's the Office of Court Administration, Texas DPS, federal databases. They will handle all of that, but it's up to you to ensure it's removed from the private databases. So that letter to remove it from the over 800 private databases is also in this book. It's in here. Then it's moving on with your life, and it's information in there about civil rights restoration, gun rights restoration, voting rights restoration. It's all in the guide. And with this guide, because the guide comes with as a bundle, you will receive the ready to download guide, a hard copy if you purchase bundle number 2. It's 2 bundles. The first bundle has let me, bundle number 1 comes with the automatically ready to download digital guide. Okay. Now, bundle number 2, you get the ready to download guide, but you also get a hard copy manual guide sent to you via mail. Okay. So that makes it easier to use while you're doing this. You have access to private group chat where there are other people who you can ask questions, y'all can assist each other. You have support through this whole process. You have the easy to follow steps, helpful tools, and interactive. Once you get your guide, you will also have the interactive links that's inside of the guide where you can automatically fill in your petitions, um, pull your record, have access to updates because laws are changing, and you'll be able to have access to updates because you will now be a member. You will not only just have the guide, but you'll be a member of a group of people who are trying to do the same thing, move on with their lives and get rid of these criminal records that have been stopping them. And last thing down here is purchase your guide. All right. And right now, as of the signing, well, the creation of this video, which is March the 4th, 2025, the digital guide bundle is $249. Whereas for one charge, attorney charges 1,000 to 1,500 and up. With this guide, you can do as many charges as necessary. Like Mr. Caldwell here, the young man who we've been looking at his record this whole process, has, if attorney did his record, that's at least at the minimum $7,000. This can be done himself pro se, which is legal by law, for only $249 for each charge. And all you have to do is purchase the guide once. And then if you have a family member or a friend, he could also help them with their record by allowing them to use his guide. You can't sell it, you can't reproduce it, but you can, and you can't share it, but you can help one another. All right. Now, this is it. This is how we do it. All right, legal gangster, I've held y'all long enough, but this is how you find out if you qualify to expunge or seal your Harris County criminal record. All right, love you. God bless. I'm praying for you, and this guide is anointed. It's blessed by the best. Bye bye.